This video contains a truth that has changed the lives of many people. If you are having health problems and have ever felt stuck, please subscribe to the channel and leave a comment in the comment section so we can share useful knowledge together. Have you ever noticed that simple things like standing up from a chair or walking up the stairs feel just a little harder than they used to? Maybe you've even felt a twinge in your hip or a strange ache in your spine and thought, that's just part of getting older. But what if I told you that some of these aches and changes might actually be warning signs? Signs your bones are quietly getting weaker. You're not alone. Many people over 65 strong, capable, active people are walking around with bones that are slowly thinning, becoming more fragile, and at risk of something much more serious, osteoporosis. The problem is, you often don't feel it happening until one small fall leads to a big break. And that break, it's not just about recovery, it can change everything about how you live, how independent you are, and even how long you live. But here's the good news, it's not too late. You can strengthen your bones right now, starting today. And you don't need a pile of pills, expensive treatments, or a personal trainer to do it. Just a few small, powerful habits that can protect your bones and keep you moving, confident and strong well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond. In this video, we're going to talk about 5 simple but life-changing habits to prevent osteoporosis and build stronger bones after 65. These are things you can start doing right at home without needing anything fancy. Whether you've already been diagnosed with osteopenia or osteoporosis, or you just want to stay ahead of the game, this is for you. And hey, before we dive in, I want to invite you to use the comments below as a place to share. What health issues are you dealing with? What have you tried for your bones? Let's support each other. I'll be checking in to answer your questions and give tips where I can. Alright, let's start with the first habit, one that most people overlook, but it's absolutely essential. The first habit is eating for your bones, not just your appetite. You see, our bones aren't static. They're living tissue, constantly being broken down and rebuilt. But after 65, that rebuilding process slows down and it needs the right materials to work. Think of it like trying to fix a cracked wall without bricks or mortar. You can't build strong bones without the right nutrients. Most of us know about calcium. Yes, it's vital. But what many people don't realize is that calcium needs helpers like vitamin D, magnesium, and vitamin K2 to actually get into your bones and stay there. Let's break this down simply. If you're drinking milk or eating yogurt, great, you're getting some calcium. But without enough vitamin D, that calcium might not get absorbed properly. And without vitamin K2, that calcium might end up in your arteries instead of your bones. So what can you do? Start small. Add foods like leafy greens, kale, spinach, and broccoli. These are packed with calcium and magnesium. Salmon and sardines give you not only calcium, but vitamin D and healthy fats your bones love. And if you enjoy fermented foods like natto or even aged cheese, you'll be getting a bit of that rare vitamin K2. If you're not sure whether you're getting enough, ask your doctor about checking your vitamin D levels. Many people over 65 are low, especially in the winter or if you don't get much sun. And supplements can help, but always check before starting something new. Now, let's move to the second habit, one that doesn't cost a thing, but maybe the most powerful of all. Stay on your feet and move with purpose. Bones thrive under gentle pressure. Just like muscles grow when you use them, bones stay strong when you challenge them. When you walk, garden, climb stairs, or carry groceries, you're telling your bones, we need you. Stay strong. But here's the key. Not all movement is equal when it comes to bone health. Swimming is great for your heart and joints, but because it doesn't put much pressure on your bones, it won't help much with osteoporosis. What your bones really respond to is weight-bearing movement activities that work against gravity. Now, don't worry, I'm not talking about heavy weightlifting or anything risky. Simple things like brisk walking, light strength training, dancing, or even standing on one leg while brushing your teeth can send powerful signals to your body to keep building bone. Let's take an example. One of my patients, Mary, is 72. She used to love walking her dog but started skipping it during the winter. By spring, she said her legs felt weak, her balance was off, and she just didn't feel steady. We talked about simple balance exercises, standing from a chair without using her hands, walking heel-to-toe down the hallway, and holding a standing calf raise at the kitchen counter. Within weeks, her confidence was back, and her bones, they were getting what they needed: movement, tension, and purpose. So if you've been sitting more than usual, or avoiding activity because of pain or fear of falling, remember, gentle, daily movement is medicine for your bones, and you can start with just 5 or 10 minutes a day. Now that we've talked about feeding your bones and moving with intention, let's go a little deeper, because there's another habit that's often ignored, but it has a powerful impact on your bone health, energy, and even your sleep. And that next habit might surprise you, because it's not about diet or exercise, it's about rest. Yes, rest. Sleep isn't just about feeling rested, it's when your bones actually rebuild. After 65, many people struggle with sleep. Maybe you wake up a few times a night, or have trouble falling asleep to begin with. It's easy to shrug it off or reach for a sleep aid. But let me explain why this matters so much for your bones. During deep sleep, your body produces a hormone called growth hormone. This little miracle worker helps repair tissues, support your immune system, and yes, stimulate the cells that build new bone. But when you're not getting enough deep sleep, your body can't do the nighttime maintenance your bones depend on. And here's another layer to it. Poor sleep increases cortisol, your body's stress hormone. High cortisol over time doesn't just make you feel tense or foggy, it can also trigger bone loss. So what can you do? Let's keep it simple. Start by creating a gentle evening routine. Turn off bright lights an hour before bed. Sip a warm, caffeine-free tea like chamomile. Avoid heavy meals and screens late at night. And if you find your mind racing when you lie down, try keeping a notepad by your bed. Write down whatever is swirling in your thoughts. It signals your brain that you don't have to keep it all spinning up there. Even something as small as stretching for 5 minutes or doing slow, mindful breathing before bed can send a message to your nervous system that it's time to settle down. Remember, good sleep is not a luxury, it's part of your bone health plan. Alright, now let's talk about something that affects nearly everyone, but we rarely realize how much it ties into bone strength, balance, and fall prevention. Let me ask you this: have you ever tripped on a rug or lost your footing stepping off a curb? Maybe nothing happened, but it left you shaken. Or maybe you've already had a small fall and thought, thank goodness nothing broke. But here's the reality: after 65, the risk of falling is much higher, and the consequences can be life-altering. A single fall can lead to a hip fracture, and that's one of the most serious injuries an older adult can face. It can mean surgery, long recovery times, or worse, the loss of your independence. The truth is, the best way to prevent fractures isn't just by strengthening your bones, it's by staying upright. So how do you do that? You train your balance just like you'd train a muscle. Try this: stand behind a sturdy chair and slowly lift one foot off the floor. Hold for 10 seconds. If that feels easy, try doing it with your eyes closed. That one simple practice challenges your brain, your muscles, and your nervous system all at once. And the more you do it, the more stable you become. Yoga and Tai Chi are also powerful tools. Not only do they improve your balance, but they teach you how to move mindfully, with more awareness of where your feet and body are at all times. And here's a practical tip: do a home safety check. Remove slippery rugs, install night lights, and make sure your paths are clear of clutter. These aren't just small chores, they're powerful steps toward keeping you safe and steady. Let me tell you about someone I work with named George. He's 78, sharp as a tack, but had fallen twice in 6 months. Nothing broken, thank goodness, but his confidence was shaken. He said he started avoiding walking outside, even stopped going to the grocery store. We worked on simple balance drills. He practiced standing on one foot while brushing his teeth, the gentle ankle and leg strengthening exercises in the morning, and placed a nightlight in his hallway. 2 months later, he was walking to the park again, steadier than ever. The lesson: you don't need fancy equipment. You just need to give your body the chance to adapt, and your bones and brain will respond. And while we're talking about the whole body working together, there's one final, powerful piece that often goes unnoticed, but has a surprising effect on bone health: stress. Yes, emotional stress, because your mind and your bones are connected. You see, when we're under chronic stress, whether it's from caregiving, financial worries, loneliness, or health concerns, our bodies pump out more cortisol. And like I mentioned earlier, cortisol doesn't just affect your mood or your sleep. It actively weakens bone by reducing calcium absorption, interfering with bone-building cells, and even triggering inflammation throughout your body. It's like your body's internal alarm system is constantly ringing, and over time, that wears down your defenses, including the strength of your bones. So what can you do to protect yourself? Start by finding a few minutes every day for something that brings you calm. Maybe it's taking a walk while listening to music you love. Maybe it's journaling, or simply sitting in the sun with a warm cup of tea. Connect with a friend. Laugh, even if it's over the phone. These things might feel small, but they create real, measurable changes in your body's stress response. And if you're feeling overwhelmed, please talk to someone. You don't have to carry everything alone. Whether it's a trusted family member, your doctor, or a support group, reaching out for help is a sign of strength, not weakness. You have a lifetime of wisdom, experience, and resilience. Your bones are just one part of the beautiful system that is you. And they need your kindness, not just your strength. You've made it this far. And that tells me something very important. You care about your health and you're ready to make changes that matter. So let's talk about one more habit. It may be the simplest one of all, but it has a ripple effect through every part of your body, especially your bones. Sunshine. That's right, good old-fashioned, skin-soaking sunshine. Vitamin D is the secret ingredient your bones crave. Without enough of it, your body can't absorb calcium properly, no matter how much milk or yogurt you eat. And after the age of 65, our skin just doesn't produce vitamin D as efficiently as it used to. A quiet deficiency can creep up on you and weaken your bones year after year. But the good news? A little intentional sunshine each day can help turn the tide. Now, I'm not saying you need to bake in the sun or risk a sunburn. All it takes is about 10 to 15 minutes of gentle morning or late afternoon sunlight on your face, arms, or hands. That's usually enough to stimulate the production of vitamin D in the skin, without the harsh midday rays. But what if you live somewhere that's cloudy, cold, or you just don't get out much? That's okay. You've got options. Talk to your doctor about a vitamin D supplement that fits your needs. Some people need just a little extra. Others, especially those with darker skin or conditions like diabetes or kidney disease, may need more. The key is to check your levels and adjust accordingly. Now, here's a little something to keep in mind. Vitamin D doesn't work alone. It's part of a team. It helps your body absorb calcium. Yes, but it also supports muscle function and reduces the risk of falls by keeping your body coordinated and your reflexes sharp. So getting enough vitamin D is like giving your whole body a tune-up, not just your bones. And if you're combining that with movement, good sleep, stress management, and balance training, you're not just preventing osteoporosis. You're building a whole new way of living with more energy, confidence, and strength. You might be thinking, okay, this all sounds great, but is it really possible to change the direction my bones are headed in? Let me tell you, yes, it absolutely is. It doesn't matter if you've already lost some bone density. It doesn't matter if you're just starting now. Your bones are living tissue. They are constantly renewing themselves, breaking down and rebuilding. And the steps you take today right now can influence how strong they are tomorrow. Even small changes matter. One extra serving of leafy greens, one walk around the block, one better night's sleep, one conversation that makes you feel a little lighter. It all adds up. I want you to remember this. Your health isn't about being perfect. It's about being consistent in ways that feel doable for you. If your knees hurt, try seated exercises. If your balance is shaky, hold onto a counter while you stretch. If you've been feeling overwhelmed, start by focusing on just one thing. Maybe it's getting out into the sunlight today. That alone is a powerful first step. And listen, don't go this journey alone. Tell me in the comments below what you're struggling with. Is it pain? Fatigue? Are you unsure where to begin? You are not alone, and I read every comment. I want this to be a space where you feel supported, encouraged, and empowered to take action. And if this video has helped you in any way, give it a thumbs up. Share it with a friend or a family member. You never know who needs to hear that it's not too late to start taking care of their bones and their future. Make sure to subscribe to this channel for more videos like this. We talk about everything from joint pain to brain health, all tailored for people just like you, wise, seasoned, and full of life still to be lived. Because here's the truth. Strong bones aren't just about avoiding a fracture. They're about freedom. They're about standing tall, walking with confidence, reaching for what you want in life literally and figuratively. And I believe you deserve that. So go ahead, step outside, stretch a little, eat that calcium-rich snack, smile at the sunlight, and keep going. You are strong, you are capable, and you are just getting started. Here's to living your best life at every age.